Hello gamers, it's the Game Fairy, and I'm back with another episode of Deltarune. On the last episode, we linked back up with Susie, the big old bully, and we also met a set of puzzle bears, puzzle creatures. When we left off, we were standing in front of Seam's shop. So that's where we will continue. So this is a shop. There's a button, and it appears to be holding together giant scraps of brown fabric. So let's go inside and see what's in there. Oh, and there is a purple cat. Definitely looks like they've had better days. They have a button for their right eye, stitches across their lip. There's also a scar coming from that button as if they lost that eye in a battle. And they have a black patch on their head. Definitely a scruffy looking character here. Hee, welcome travelers. I'm going to try to give them a raspy little voice. And we can buy, sell, talk, or exit. I think I want to know more about this character first, so let's go ahead and talk to them. And we can ask them a couple things. Let's just start from the top with about yourself. And it appears the message that this character is giving us is, don't have anything better to do. So, listen, buddy, it seems like you were here alone. I don't know how much business they get, but let's ask them about themselves. The name Seam, pronounced Sham. Okay, not sure where that W came from, but Sham it is. And this is my little Seep. Ha, 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 ha. Over the years, I've collected odds and ends, and their little ears are lightly twitching as they're speaking to us, and that big button on their eye is rotating. Not sure if that's a little party trick they have, but okay. Course, I've no attachment to any of it, just a hobby of mine. Around here, you learn to find ways to pass the time or go mad like everyone else. Okay, and next we're going to ask them about the Lighteners. Long ago, the Darkners lived in harmony with the Lighteners, and their little stitched mouth is hung open. And now it turns to a smile. They were like gods to us, our protectors, our creators, those who gave us purpose. Then one day we were all locked away in this prison, and the Lighteners never returned. Embittered, the king took up arms and aims to take revenge upon the Lighteners that left us behind. Course, even among his troops, some still distantly hope the Lighteners will return. And next we're going to ask them about the kingdom. Historically, this land was ruled by the 4 kings from Card Castle to the east. But recently, a strange knight appeared, and 3 of the kings were locked away. The remaining king put him and his strange son into power. Ooh, I wonder if that's referencing Lancer and his father. This land hasn't seen this much chaos since. Ha, ha, ha. Well, you don't need to know about that. As the cat Sham chuckles softly. Okay, and the last thing we're going to ask Sham about is, we're legendary. Ha, ha, ha. So you are the heroes who are going to seal our fountain. Ha, good luck. It makes no difference to me. Neither light nor dark hold a future for a darkener in my condition. So I guess with his missing eye and stitched mouth, the patch on his head, even his left eye is quite dark. So I wonder how much they've been through. Take your time. Ain't like it's better spent, Sham says. And we can see in the background their shop. It appears like they have an orb, maybe like one of those fortune-telling balls, fortune-telling crystals. There is a plushie. It lightly resembles Susie, but I'm not quite sure. There is a flask filled with bubbling liquid and other doodads spread around. So let's see what we can buy from this character. Okay, they have dark candy for sale, dark burger for sale, amber card, and a spooky sword. So we do have 267 dark dollars. And that is quite strange. I feel like we were racking up the dough. Let me be real. I thought we were going to have like at least 500. But it appears we were not collecting as much money as we would hope for, especially at this point. So we already have a couple dark candies. A dark burger just heals 70 HP instead of 40. Then we have the amber card, which is a defensive charm. So maybe we can apply that to Ralsei to bump their defense. And then we have a spooky sword, which is a weapon, black and orange. But we're not really doing much swinging or attacking. So I don't think I'm going to get the spooky sword, at least not at this point in time. So let's purchase an amber card. Thanks for that. And Sham is grinning. So I think that's all I'm going to purchase. We can sell some items. Oh, we can sell our glow shard. I'm still not quite sure what that does, but it is worth 100 dark dollars. So that is quite a bit of money. We can sell our dark candy for 13 dark dollars each. So I'm not going to do that. We can sell weapons. It says you don't have anything. And armor, we can sell the amber card that we literally just bought for $50, which is half of its value. So obviously I'm not going to do that. Or am I? So I think for now, until I know for sure what the glow shard does, I don't want to sell it. If you know, maybe let me know in the comment section if I should sell it. No spoilers, but let me know. All right, so we are going to exit Sham's shop. See you again, or not. Ha, 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 ha. And we are out and back on the range. So I am going to apply that. What was it that we just got the item to Ralsei? The amber card. And it is a thin square charm that sticks to you, increasing defense. It sounds like a sticker, like just a traditional sticker, but maybe not. And that took Ralsei's defense from 2 to 3. So he gained 1 defense. I didn't get one for Susie. Maybe I should. I do have the money. I guess that would be nice. I am going to buy, I went back into Sham's shop, and I purchased another amber card. So now we only have 67 dark dollars left. And now we're going to spend it on Susie. All right, girlie. Here you go. Though you've been extremely unhelpful. But, let's try to spread the love. And Susie has a main axe. Beginner's axe forged from the mane of a dragon whelp. So that sounds pretty cool. But Susie's defense did go from 2 to 3. All right, and we are going to save at the spark with Susie, the Violet Tormentor, becoming our ally again. Let's go ahead, front of Sham's shop. I don't want my hair to bump the mic. All right, and we are going to go to the path to the right. So if you remember last episode, the path on the left was to all of the puzzle Power Rangers, and the path on the right we had not explored yet. So let's go. And we see an empty door frame. It's a lone door frame, but for some reason, you can't see through it. So I don't know what type of magic that is, but maybe we'll find out soon. And we are still walking the lush purple grass beneath our feet. Oh, and we see Lancer, the trickster and treatster himself. Well, flip my flapjacks, Lancer teases. The clowns are back in town. Well, bad news, since you last saw me several minutes ago. And there goes Lancer with the raspberry. I've created a brand new fighting team ready to stop you. And there he goes with that crooked smile. Not even the purple girl can stop me now. Ho, ho, ho. Are you ready to be... Stop talking, Susie interrupts. Ho, ho, ho? What is that? Why are you saying that? Ho, ho, ho? Lancer speaks up. It's my evil laugh. Scary, right? You sound like baby Santa Claus. You mean like in a badass way? Lancer asked. Shut up. And Susie walks towards Lancer slowly. You really think you know how to be scary? Susie taunts. Well, Lancer is deflated. Wrong. Man, wannabe tough guys like you really piss me off. Face it, you wouldn't know scary. And Susie takes another step towards Lancer. If it picked you up and bit your face off. That's not true. Lancer tries to stand up for himself. Oh, really? Susie presses on and takes more steps towards Lancer, grabs the front of his shirt. Then why don't we prove it? And Susie is in a snarl. So I did stop the recording briefly because it was lagging on my computer, and I just wanted to make sure it didn't lag when I posted this. But let's continue. Susie has a teeth-baring snarl. And she lifts Lancer up, his feet dangling in the air. We'll start with the part where your face gets bit off. Susie chuckles. Oh, okay, I get it, Lancer says excitedly. Thank you, Purple Girl. What? Susie is flabbergasted.
Thanks. It was kind of you to teach me how to be scary with an evil laugh.
Hey, I wasn't.
And now,
Lancer interrupts. And he takes a step back.
you're going to be thrashed.
And we see those pink blob creatures from before that looked like a rabbit appear behind Lancer. Lancer laughs.
Merry Christmas!
And he runs off. I guess that's kind of an improvement, Susie thinks. And we are now in battle with a board of Jigsawries blocking our way. So those pink, very much in pain, rabbit creatures are now doing a stomp all together. They're ready to attack. Who knows if they really want to be here? So let's act passively. All right, so we got Chris up first. And we are going to do a warning. We know Susie's not playing by our rules, so we want to make sure that they don't get hurt. You and Ralsei warned the enemies about Susie. Everyone went on guard, which is good. That's what we want. And Susie swings her big ol' axe and misses. And the Jigsawries, they don't know any better. They're still attacking, throwing puzzle pieces at us. I wasn't able to escape them all. Chris took a little damage. He's now at 77 out of 90. And it smells like cardboard in here during this battle. So now it's time to befriend these Jigsawries. Let's hit them. And that first Jigsawry that we befriended. Oh, I think the Jigsawry is happy. He says, of course, I'll be your friend. But I think oh no. I accidentally attacked as Ralsei. That was awful of me. But the Jigsawry is still hanging in there. Jigsawry thought of its boss and felt afraid. See, we don't know people's background. This is why we shouldn't be acting aggressively towards them. So let's try this again and act passively this time. We're going to befriend the second Jigsawry, and Ralsei is going to Oop. Okay, so we're actually gotta get some strategic gameplay. We're going to befriend the second Jigsawry, and Ralsei is going to pacify the first Jigsawry. You barely lifted a finger and... Friends, I was thinking the same thing, that second Jigsawry says, and they are happy, doing a little dance. And Ralsei cast Pacify, and that first Jigsawry was sent away. Susie swings her big ol' axe down and misses. Now it's time to dodge the Jigsawry. They're putting together puzzle pieces, and we did not dodge them all effectively. Chris took more damage. Okay, so now we are going to get in position to spare the last two Jigsawries. And boom! All three are gone. We won, got 0 experience points and 60 dark dollars. And we are out of that battle and continuing to the right with our purple grass and pink blocky trees surrounding us. And we did walk to a big gate that has a spade on it. And Ralsei excitedly says, "Oh, look, Chris, another puzzle." "Oh, no," Susie says. "Let's read the instructions." And Ralsei runs up to a broken panel on the gate. Huh? The instructions are vandalized. It says, "Thou'st fools, thou will never figure it out now." Ruining instructions? That's definitely against the rules. Then it, says, "P.S. I make my own rules. RK." Well, that explains that. And Susie runs up to the gate. "Why don't we just climb over this spiked fence?" Because then we'd get impaled and die," Ralsei offers. "Cool. I'll work on that and you do the puzzle." Susie sounds a little too excited about that. Try your best, Chris." Okay, and let's see this puzzle. There's 2 switches on the ground, and there's 2 blocks that we can move. And we're just going to push these boxes or blocks onto the switches. I have the first block pushed on the right switch. "Good job, Chris. Keep it up," Ralsei encourages. "Hey, Chris, give up whenever you feel like it," Susie discourages. It's all good. And now we're going to get this second block over the switch on the left, and the gate opens up for us. "Wahoo! You did it, Chris. Good job." "Damn, didn't get to impale myself," Susie says disappointedly. "Oh well, come on, chumps." This Susie is something else, I swear. "Good job, Chris." Aw, I'm glad we have Ralsei around. Susie went through the gate and now Ralsei follows behind. And I walked up to the description for the puzzle that was vandalized, and it says, "The puzzle description has been smashed and graffitied." But the graffiti is written in overwrought Gothic calligraphy. Interesting. So now we are going to head through the gate. Okay, and now we have a split path. We can go up or we can go to the right. Now to the right, I already see it. An enemy running towards us. Which enemy is it? Various guys appeared. We have 2 Rudens and 1 Hathy. So let's make quick work of this. Okay, so first up is the very first Ruden on top. We are going to act. And we're going to give it a warning because remember, Susie does not play by our rules. So we do want to make sure that everyone gets out unscathed. You and Ralsei warned the enemies about Susie. Everyone went on guard. And Susie swings her axe at the first Ruden. And he was able to dodge. So now we have to dodge Ruden's attack. They're throwing diamonds at us while tons of hearts went around. The video keeps buffering and I really don't know if it's gonna buffer when I play this through. I apologize. I'm gonna try to reset this one more time. If there's cuts, I usually just do it in one take, but today it is. I keep looking up and it's just slow, super slow. Okay, so Hathy is whispering a lovely spell. Well, thank you, Hathy. But we are going to convince this first Rudin. And Ralsei is going to get in position to spare that Rudin. So it's time to get these guys out of here. You told Rudin to quit fighting, and it was swayed. Ralsei spared Rudin, and it's out of the way. So Susie did swing at Hathy, but Hathy was able to dodge. Now we are dodging more diamonds and hearts. Hathy's body beats audibly. Maybe because they're a big heart. But Hathy, you're up next. So we are going to act passively and flatter this Hathy. And then we are going to spare Hathy. Ralsei, get in position. You told Hathy its teeth look like knives. It began to think about this, and Ralsei sent them on their way. Right? Susie swings her axe and misses the final Rudin, which says, "Face my diamond cutter," and throws more diamonds at us. Rudin dislikes its boss, but doesn't care enough to quit. T. No, okay, Rudin. Now it's time to get you along your way. We're going to convince this Rudin not to fight and spare it. And it was successful. All 3 enemies are out and made it out alive. So we won, got 0 experience points, and 91 dark dollars. Perfect. And the atmosphere here is a little different. We're starting to see pawns like in chess, but on pedestals. The base of the pedestal has some sort of symbol on it. It looks like a black eye almost. And as I walk to the path on the right, I see a checkerboard, a black and red, almost like chess. And then we can go up north. And we do see more of the pawns on pedestals. I'm not sure what's going on here. Oh, but I do see there is another puzzle and spikes blocking our way up here. So let's read the sign next to this puzzle. From the bottom, the order of our rooms in Card Castle. Of course, if you haven't been there, you won't know it, which I don't believe we've been there. So I guess we're going to go back the way we came and explore that path on the right. The Rudin is back. Ooh, and I was not able to run around them. And I just noticed we did take quite a bit of damage in that last battle. Chris is at 28 out of 90. So it looks like this is going to be a good time for some of that dark candy. Oof, but I do want to warn them. Susie's going to hit him. I guess I have to make a risky choice and warn them first. Sometimes we got to put others before we put ourselves. Okay, so warning. You and Ralsei warn the enemies. Okay. Susie swung her axe and missed. The Rudins say they're just normal people, but here they are throwing diamonds at us. But I was able to miss them this time. And Hathy has a little secret, which is why we have to spare him. We got to find out what the secret is. So let's go ahead and go to items. We are going to do the dark candy on our boy Chris. And then, oh no. I wonder, Okay, Ralsei, just block for now. Chris used the dark candy. Susie swung her axe, missed. Long live the guy who pays us. Shine, shine. More dodging. Oh my. So, Rudin, get ready to go. I'm going to convince and spare. Okay, first one down. Pass it around. More missing. Now it's time to dodge. You know the drill. We just went through this. This time it's going a little bit more successfully. Hathy has a little secret. I know, Hathy, we're trying to keep you alive so you can tell us what that secret is. Okay, flatter, spare. Okay, we called Hathy a sweetheart. Hathy's out of here. All right, we just got one more left. Hang in there with me, gamers. This is the grind of being a pacifist. We can't just blow through everything all the time. Rudin has no strong opinions one way or the other. All right, Rudin, well, that sounds good because it's your time to get out of here. Rudin, quit fighting. You're out. Now we won. We got 97 dark dollars, so it's we're farming some dark dollars here. And now we step foot on the black and red chessboard. And there is a sign. It's blue with teal lettering. When you step into the light, you'll return where you were before. And we see in the background, ominously, just standing tall, the pillars with the pawns on top of them. And on the board where we're walking, there is a white light highlighting some of the squares on the chessboard, and they are lighting up in certain patterns. So we do have to avoid stepping on the white light, or we will be sent back to where we came. So let's try this. I'm running by. Oh boy, okay, I got past that. It was a long stretch of white going bing, bing, bing. That was the pattern. It was slow, 2, 3. I timed it just right though, so our characters got through that in one try. And now we're coming along a winding path lined with the pawns. Oh, and one just jumped off. It grew a little mohawk and is sprinting at us. I don't think I can outrun this thing. All right, pawnman drew near, and now we have 2 pawns with mohawks. One black eye that is bouncing around its head, and the base of the pawn is now split into 2 little feet. So I know they look a little scary, but we are still going to act passively. And we have the option to do a warning. Of course, we got to warn these guys. You and Ralsei warned the enemies about Susie. Susie immediately after swings her axe and misses. They went on guard. And these pawnmen are throwing daggers at us, or little diamonds. Pawnman listens politely despite having no ears. Ooh, I couldn't imagine. I love music. I guess you can hear it via like vibrations. Okay, let's do an act. And we're going to sing a lullaby. Ralsei sang a soft and entrancing lullaby. And Ralsei is singing cute pink. Music notes are bouncing right in front of his face as he sings a song. Pawnman fell asleep. Susie fell asleep. The enemies became tired. Oh, and Pawnman is trying to attack Susie now, but we were able to successfully dodge its attacks. So both pawnmen are sleepy. So let's go ahead and get them spared. Pawnman can't keep its eye open. Well, you don't have to anymore, Pondman. You're spared. Oh, so the first Pondman was spared. The second one wasn't spared. Try using Ralsei's Pacify. Uh-oh. Here comes Pondman attacking us again. Oh no. Well. Okay, so let's go to... Uh-oh. Let's go to Ralsei, and we are going to pacify the tired foe. Okay, Ralsei casts Pacify, and boom! The Pondman's out of here. Okay, and we're going to keep moving. It's like a windy path right now. Hopefully no more of these pawns on pedestals turn to Pondmen. But we are up against another light up path. Let's try to run through this. The up path, the down path. The up path, the down path. That was the pattern, and we were able to run through that successfully. And we walk along the board and see Lancer standing there posing.
Ha ha ha! So you've begun to cross the great board. The halfway point to our castle. Impressive. So it's a shame.
And Ralsei turns around to face us.
You won't make it a step further, 'cause my guys are about to smash you into blood. Lots of blood, splooshing blood, very gross and bad.
Oh, and Ralsei pushes out a bucket that has a spade on it. It's a blue pail.
Hey, purple girl, was that scarier?
Why are you asking me?
Because you're really cool at being terrifying. I want to be as scary as you.
And Susie turns around and walks up to Lancer. You want to be like me?
Yeah,
Lancer says excitedly. Well, that's stupid. But, the new laugh isn't as awful. And saying you'd turn us into blood is, cool. Susie, come on, girlie. No, don't encourage him. What the hell is up with the bucket, though?
it's to put the blood in.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm not supposed to make a mess. Anyway, thanks for your feedback. I'm really feeling scary.
No problem, I guess. So, are your guys gonna attack us, or?
Oh, yeah. I was so excited I forgot to bring any guys.
Oh.
But next time, it'll be the end for... Hey, I've just been calling you guys clowns. Does your team have an official name or anything?
Oh, Chris, we should come up with a name. No, we shouldn't, Susie says.
Then it's decided. Everyone puts a name in the bucket.
Okay, and I guess everyone wrote down a name. Let's see what they came up with.
All right, everyone's put in their entries. Blue person, you can choose.
And they're referring to Chris.
Since you look like you don't care.
So we have 3 options. We can do the crumpled paper, the neat paper, or the Lancer labeled paper. Lancer, you put your name in the bucket. Let's try the neat paper. You take the neatly folded piece of paper. You open it up.
The legendary heroes, the herald of fun and friendship.
Oh, that's mine. See, I think it's the perfect name, Ralsei says. Because we're all friends that like to have a lot of fun. Okay, first, geez, that's a mouthful, dude. Second, what are the enemies gonna think? That we're gonna be buddies with them? Susie, I don't know if you've noticed what's going on here, but yeah, probably. Let's change it to something short, intimidating, something punchy, something badass. Like what? Ralsei asked. Well, for starters, how about just, the fun gang? Just, concentrating on the fun part?
It's perfect!
Lancer says excitedly.
Well, see ya, fun gang. I've got to osmose my afternoon milk.
Lancer, what? And a spark appears. The power of the fun gang shines within you. And we are going to save here, and that will conclude today's episode. It definitely ran a little longer than I was intending, but I hope y'all enjoy this one nonetheless. Also, I hope that the buffering doesn't translate to the actual video portion, but if it does, I apologize. Hopefully the audio will just keep seamlessly through. But regardless, I hope you're having a good day, a good night, a good time, and I will be talking to y'all real soon with some more content. I'll see ya!